Hello my dear students, welcome back to another session of computer application. So in the previous classes we have started the lesson input in Java, and also we have explained or we have discussed about the initialization of types of variable and the different types of variable what we are using in the programming language, and what do you mean by constructors, destructor, functions, and the major differences between the functions and a constructor. And finally, in the last class we have discussed about the parameters and arguments, that is regarding to the functions and constructors. I hope you understood what I taught in the previous classes. So today we are going to learn about the Java packages. So what do you mean by packages? So each and every programming language is having the packages concept. So actually the programming language, if you already know the first classes and all, I already explained that programming languages is used to developing the application softwares. That means tomorrow we can tell the development of the software we are learning the programming language. Types of programming languages will be there, and Java is one of the type of application developing programming languages. Okay, so after studying all the skills, or after getting all the skills about the programming language, how can we do the application, how can we develop a software? So this concept we are getting from the each programming language. So that means each programming language is having their own way of implementation will be there. The concepts, statements, execution, compilation, so many concepts will be there. So moreover, all the program will be slightly equal, and more difference will be there. Okay, but the common thing will be each and every programming language is having their own packages concept will be there. So packages, what do you mean by packages? Where we are using, how can we make a packages by using the programming language? In this session we are going to study. So actually packages means it is just like a package. So we are, what do you mean by package? So when we are getting something from outside, or when you are going to purchase anything from the shop or something else, they will that means individually we are unable to get it, so they will tell it's a complete package. For example, sometimes some insurance company, so they are telling us to take one insurance or insurance policy. So we are telling only the student based we need. So by the time they will tell this is for students and also pension scheme and also some other schemes. So together it will come, it's a complete package. Package means inside something will be there. And the best example will be when we are purchasing any newborn babies will be there. So when we are going to meet the baby, so the baby set we are purchasing or getting from the medical shops. So the one packet they are giving. So when you open the packet, we can see there baby soap will be there, baby oil will be there, baby powder will be there, napkins. So many things including when we open that, many things we are able to see. So that is a complete pack, complete baby set pack. So that is called as a packages. Packages means many things will be included in a single frame, that is called as a packages. Then what do you mean by Java packages? So Java packages means by using the Java programming, we are creating our own programming or we are creating our own software that will be converted to the packages format. Okay, so after converting the packages format only we are able to implement to somewhere else. So we are doing different individual programs. So that individual programs we cannot tell it's a software, it's a program, it's a one particular concept we are finding a solution by using the programming concept. So like that, number of programs will be comes together with a different concept that is called as a Java or software or application software. So this software will be supporting many kinds of supporting files are there. Many kinds of supporting means directly we cannot create the application software or softwares. So this number of programs will be, we have to merge it together or combine it together. After that, for implementation we need some other system files or library files, some other kind of supportive or auxiliary supporting we need. Okay, so this all together we are telling it's called as a packages. And Java is also providing their own package. Nowadays maximum application softwares will be developing by Java group only. Java means based on the Java programming, some variants will be there. Blue Java will be there. We are studying Blue Java, and all the Java basic will be exactly same, and commands also every program will be same, but there is a slight difference in the accessing command, sometimes inserting or getting output, or so slight variation will be there, but moreover everything will be 90% similarity will be there. Okay, so all the Java programming will be like that only. So moreover we can tell Java is a application software developing language. Okay, so we can come back to the topic Java packages. So what do you mean by Java packages? So Java packages, it is a type of package. Packages is a we can consider as a to encapsulating the data. What do you mean by encapsulation? So this concept we already have explained in the previous class at the beginning. That means the characteristics of object-oriented programming. There we have studied. So what are the major characteristics of object-oriented programming? So in this group of characteristics we have learned encapsulation concept. So data abstraction, data polymorphism, data encapsulation, data hiding, message passing. This all will be the major characteristics of Java programming, or not only for Java, it's common for object-oriented programming. So in this group, what do you mean by encapsulation? So encapsulation means we already know, it's another name of the encapsulation will be data hiding. To encapsulate the data. To encapsulate the data means one, but just like a box, it will be cover it. Okay, so how the encapsulation will be working? So the real life example I will tell. So when we open that the previous example I have said, no, the baby set, when we are going to purchase a baby set from the medical shop or pharmacy, how it will be. So when you open the packet, many things we can see. Okay, so these all things will be safely, they are arranged together in a particular one, in a single box. That is a concept of encapsulation, hiding the original information. The real and original information they are hiding in a single folder, the folder, single box like. Okay, so this will be protected by a outer frame. That outer frame is called as a encapsulate. Okay, encapsulation. So this processing is called as a encapsulation of data. So that means why we are using the encapsulation concept while doing the Java programming? Because whenever we are doing the programming, or whenever we are developing a software application, may or may not be some hackers will come inside, or in between the unauthorized users maybe access our file, or maybe they will destroy our coding. So something will be happen. So after implementation, after completion of typing the source code of Java programming should be protected. For the high level protection, we are providing this concept is known as a data encapsulation, to protecting the data or encapsulating the data or hiding the data. That is the most important part of the programming will be hide by one class, or maybe a function, or maybe a variable. So by using any similar concept, they are hiding the original data. That means if you wanted to enter inside the particular class or member function, we need some auxiliary, or we need to get the authorization from the class or main function. With the help of some variable, we need to point out it. So with the permission only we can get inside the class, and what are the variables we have used, or what are the commands we have used, that we are able to access. That means never the unauthorized users cannot enter inside the program, or they cannot access our file. So completely it will be protected. Okay, so when we are using the Java packages or implementing a Java packages, the main concept we are using a data encapsulation, hiding the data. Okay, so major will be that only. The Java packages means that only data encapsulation. It's a packages means it is a type of data encapsulation. To encapsulating the data means that is maybe a classes, or maybe a class interfaces, or some kind of class member function, and some kind of annotations. Something we are using in the programming language. Or programming language means when we are doing any problem, solving a problem, so the related content will be there. The related content. So inside the different kinds of classes will be there, and also member functions, and some kind of variables. So that is a protected, maybe a protected or maybe a public. Okay, so whatsoever, without giving any permission, or without any permission, nobody should be get inside. No other users should be access our file. Okay, so that we need to protect it. So more protection we need to give. The complete protection we are providing for an entire class, that is called as a encapsulation. So by using this concept we are creating a Java packages. So this Java packages is used for, so there is some uses will be there. Why we are converting the program will be a packages concept. So there is a advantages and uses will be there. So what are the major uses we can see? The first one is the preventing the naming conflicts. So preventing the naming conflicts means while creating a program or while doing a program or while you are developing a object oriented programming, we need to declare number of classes. So some program is having only single class or some program is having more than one classes will be there. So sometimes the same class we need to use it. Okay, for example, class staff we have used. So staff means so we can consider our school example. In our school, the staff group will be 3-4 section of staff group will be there. So college staffs will be there, high school staffs will be there, and higher primary staffs, lower primary staffs, and nursery staffs. So different category of staffs will be there. So this each category of staffs, when we are considering the common characteristics and behaviors will be there. But when we are implementing the program, which is the individual for the each section, that should be mentioned, and also the common category. Okay, so when we are giving the common category means that the global variable we can declare, that is a staff name, identification or ID something we can consider as a global or public variable. The entire program we can access it. But each section of the staff is having their own, based on their qualification will be different. Their training will be different and the subject will be varied and the higher position will be varied. So this all will be individual option. So this, because of this individual option, we need to declare the number of classes. Okay, in this example, college is a common. We can consider the group, the school or the institution will be a common package. Okay, inside the common package, we are declaring number of classes. The speciality will be each class name will be staff. That means this all will be staff only. Class staff 1, class staff 2, staff 3, staff 4. But we are not giving index number like 1, 2, 3, 4. But we are giving some identification name will be there. College or class staff dot college, class staff dot ICSE, class staff dot high school, class staff dot nursery. So like that, some identification name we are giving with the help of dot operator. Okay, so this concept we are using while implementing the packages only. Only the packages will be preventing this kind of naming conflict. The same name will be repeating means they can find a solution for this. So this is called as a naming to reducing or to preventing the naming, repetition of names or naming conflicts. The second point will be making search and usage of classes, interfaces, enumerations and annotations easier. So when we are creating a classes, so each class is having their own interfaces will be there or enumerations will be there or annotations will be there. So what do you mean by interfaces? Interfaces means how the classes will be working, how many member functions we are using or how many data members we are using. So based on that we can create the interfaces. Interfaces means the major output format for the program. So we have created one program or we have implemented a program. So after running or output section, how the output window, the format of the output is called as an interface. For example, the previous example, simple interest program or compound interest program we already have done. So after completion of typing a program, we have compiled the program and afterwards we have run the program. After running the program, what you can see in the, what you are able to see in the output window, that is called as interface. The how the interface will be, that we can decide it. And also the enumerations. Enumerations means by using that enumeration, actually it is a user defined data type creator. So by using this concept we can create our own data types and variables. Okay, so while doing the object oriented programming and all, we need to use that because enumeration is the most important part of the, another most important part of the Java programming language. That is not a simple programs and all, some complicated programs or some kind of menu driven programs and all we are doing, like project or software developing and all, it's a must and should we are use it. Okay, so optional, must and should, not a must, we can use it. And annotations, different annotations we are using while doing in the object oriented programming or Java programming, so that sometimes some complicated programs, so some complicated problems we are going to solve it. By the time the concept will be make it easier than the previous method. So by using the Java packages, this all will be, we can make it easy. Interface will be make it easier, annotations will be make it easier, and also the enumerated keywords and all we are using. Now sometimes some complication will be there while using this all the steps or all the concept. So this will be make it easier by using the Java packages. So the next one is providing a controlled access. The Java packages will be providing a controlled access. So access means we already know, that is a previous class already have explained different types of access specifiers we are using. That it means each and every object oriented programming language different kinds. So that means whenever we are using any class concept, there access specifier is a must and should, isn't it? So access specifier means for programming will be moving forward. By the time different kinds of variables and member functions or data members will be declared, how the user will be accessing, that is based on the access specifier. So different types of access specifiers we are using, that is a public access specifier, private and a protected. So always the encapsulation will be supporting the protected access specifier. That means the data will be completely protected. Okay, so public means everyone can access. Private means without getting permission from them, a simple privilege will be there. Through that we can, there is a connectivity will be, through that we are able to access the private variable. But protected variable means that is a complete protected, complete locked it is. Okay, so with the help of some username and password or like some keywords, with the help of that we are able to insert the encapsulated data and we are able to access it. That is called as it's a access specifier, that is providing the providing complete access protection. Okay, so anybody can access, that is they are not providing with the help of or with we are getting the permission with like username and password. It is a password protected, like we can tell. So that is the uses of Java packages. The next one is it's considered as a data encapsulation. So it considers that the first point, the first itself I have explained, that is it will be considered as a data encapsulation, that encapsulating the data or data hiding the important data we are unable to see. Actually the data abstraction and the data encapsulation just similar concept only, but than the data abstraction, data encapsulation will be more protected. Data abstraction means that the internal details they are hiding. It is also a hiding process only, but something we are able to see and we are able to access, but without knowing the internal details we are able to process the program or we are able to run the program. But encapsulation is not like that. The entire program with interfaces will be protected with the help of username and password. So for example, sometimes if you wanted to get inside a particular website, if you are trying to open the website, only the website address will come, the page will be display and just a stable constant process we can see. It will be processing like they will give one small window, enter the username and password. If you enter the username and password, you are able to get inside. Otherwise you will be the same page only, you are unable to access any other page from the given website. This is a type of another example for the encapsulation of data. Then complete protection will be there. With the help of some authorization we are able to access the data which will be stored inside the class or member function or programs whatsoever. Okay, so this is called as a Java packages. So this Java packages is used, this concept we are using, or this is complete applicable for the entire programming. That means after implementing a programming language or after implementing a completion of working of a software, this entire software, the number of modules and program, the particular system, one particular manual system we are computerizing by the help of Java programming. So this computerizing work, each section, each part of the manual process will be, it is a different programs or different modules. So this number of modules or functions or different programs we are merge it together and it will be considered as a single software. Okay, after making a single software, this should be converted to packages format. After converting a packages format only we are able to install somewhere else or install to in our system or implement to some other place or institution or organization. So before implementing or before using the software, many process will be there. After completion of source code, after running a program, in between this many other process will be there. Documentation will be there, data encapsulation, then data binding will be there, message passing will be there. This all will be apart from the Java packages option only. So the Java package is the last and main part of a Java programming. That means not a programming. After completion of the source code, what next? So we already know Java programming is used to developing a software. So we have written a code or we have typed a code or source code, we completed the program and also we have got the output. So after got the output, the program will be properly working. Then where we have to implement it, where we have to install it. So before going to installation, some other procedure will be there, some other conversion process will be there. This all will be done by Java packages section. So this is called as a Java packages option. I hope you understood. It's a very simple concept only. The theoretical part only. Then after the completion of the 9th standard, end of the syllabus. That when we are after completion of the syllabus, every student should be must and should do a mini project. Mini project means that the programming concept I will give, and after completion of Java programming, you should be create the software. That means you have to create your own software. The topics and all I will give, and also with the help of that you can suggest your topic and one small or mini software you have to develop it, and up to that you are able to do, the skill will be developed. Okay, so the students, the entire concept. So what are the major minor points we have, each section minor points also you have to study, how the program will be implemented. This all the concept you have to take it and use it, otherwise you are unable to do the project. And one more thing I wanted to remind you, the internal mark, 100 mark internal will be included for the mini project will be there, practical section and practical oriented will be there, and also the record maintenance. So you have to maintain a neat 200 pages record, and the handwriting should be neat and tidy. If you are writing just like a normal notebook means the record minus mark will come, because already that circular has come already for me from the computer application section ICSE. They have already given the training section, and you have to maintain the neat and tidy records, and how many programs will be there, and in time submission. So here in this situation it is not possible, but after starting writing a record, you have to neat and clear, you have to within January or February you have to make it finish. Okay, and the mini project, and you have to get ready for that. Each and every topic should be covered. The main programming concept we are not started. The next lesson onwards it will be get started. The original programming concept or construction of programming. How can we construct a program? What are the major concepts we are using to develop a programs and all? The real programming will be start from the next lesson onwards. In this lesson it is not yet finished. Still it is more there. Because it's a little tough theoretical concept, the understanding is little difficult, but with the example I hope you can understand. So any doubt will be there, you can contact me, the WhatsApp subject group will be there, you can drop out the queries and all. And if you are having any doubt, you should not hide it, because computer application it is a by hearting never it's work out. So again and again I am telling, the theory paper and all, their questions and what are the questions I have given, the related answer you are able to write in that level, you have to practice it. Okay, so what answer I have given, that is for reference purpose. If you are going to by hearting, it's nothing will happen. Apart from the particular topic, if any application level question will come, you are unable to do. So that you have to read the lesson properly, and you have to get the information from different sources, and you have to understand the topic, and with the help of the relevant example you are able to explain it. And also the example is having mark will be there. Exact 50% mark will be going for the example. Should you can give the related your own example while explain the answer. That is also you will get the mark, because in the computer science that is the major speciality. You can write your own answer with your own example related to the question. So the previous test and all I already have explained, but only few students have tried to written with their own answers, and maximum students should be in a application level, should not go for the by-hearting. And programming concept by-hearting is never work out. You have to think and use your brain and use your logic. Your logic should be exposed by using the concept, that's all. Okay, so students, I hope you will follow it what I explained now regarding the project or regarding the records and all. I hope you already buy it. So will after starting the programming and all, I'll make a Google Meet with the permission from the Ranimis, and I'll explain how to write the records and all, and how to maintain the records and all. I will inform you. Okay students, thank you. Have a nice day.